everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk all about what the Amish woman would be buying at a grocery store. I hope you stay tuned. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is part of the Amish Home Lifestyle series, and today we're going to talk about what do the Amish buy at the grocery store. I did a lot of digging deep to find out what do the Amish women buy. Generally, the Amish, it's the women that do the shopping, and I'm going to share with you this book. This is an older book, and it is Surviving Y2K the Amish Way. If you remember Y2K, there was such a big hype about that, and everybody scrambled thinking that their lives would be changed in a moment, and it really didn't happen now, did it? But there's a segment on here called The Amish and the Grocery Store. Then I'm going to tell you what my list is, and we're going to go to the grocery store, and we're going to shop like the Amish, because we're going to do the cooking like the Amish in upcoming videos. Believe it or not, even the Amish have to buy at a grocery store. Their gardens are large, their orchards are fruitful, the chicken house is a flutter of laying eggs. But sugar, flour, and spices they cannot provide. They have a buying habit also given rise to the salvage grocery stores that can be found in many Amish communities, especially in ours. We have a lot of salvage grocery stores. About 15 years ago, when this book was written, there was an Aldi store which the Amish started flocking to as well. The Amish love to buy discount grocery stores. They also love to buy discounted groceries that are dent and bent. Here locally, we have a place called Byler's Dent and Bent, and it's two Amish brothers, and they have them on their farms. And it's so much fun to see all of the different food that they have. The Amish are not afraid to buy things that are dented, salvaged, outdated, and generally what the main public wouldn't want to buy. The Amish loved grocery store shopping. The girls love to go in the grocery stores. The Amish will tend to go once a month. A whole bunch of girls will gather together, and they will put their money together and buy a person, so a person will drive them in a van. So they have to purchase that. So it's a little bit of a field trip for the Amish girls. You also will see that in the thrift store as well. All of a sudden you see 12 Amish people come into the thrift store, and there's usually a man or a woman that's sitting outside in the van that provided the transportation for them. Now, Aldi is a really good place that you will see Amish in our community, but generally you see them at the discount grocery store. In fact, there is one store I have never seen Amish in, and that's the Dollar Tree. I have never seen Amish shop at a Dollar Tree. Let me know in the comments below if you see the Amish in your area at the Dollar Tree. So today is shopping day for me. We are going to be buying one pork. We're going to be buying some cream soups, sugar, carrots, frozen vegetables, fruit juice, bologna, which I'll explain that in a minute, and then flour if they have the Robin Hood. The Amish particularly like Robin Hood brand of flour. We're going to see if we can find that. Cream soups. The Amish love cream soups. Now, when you see these recipes, they are authentic recipes from the Amish. I went to great detail to be authentic, but they are recipes that a lot of people may scoff at. I will give a disclaimer right now that these recipes are Amish and they are comfort food. The Amish don't necessarily look towards what is considered a fad or what is considered maybe what people do eat. Like the typical Amish home will not eat things that are keto friendly or things like that. That's the typical Amish home. I am sure there are others that do that, but when I talk about Amish living, we are gonna have a lot of comfort food. Bologna, Lebanon sweet bologna. Now, many of you would have been like, what did you just say? Here in Lancaster County, we have bologna, but we have Lebanon sweet bologna. That is something that you can't find in every state. I've been aware that you can't find that even in Maryland and Delaware. That's states right beside us. Lebanon sweet bologna is a staple in the Amish community. We eat it in sandwiches. I'm going to be buying some Lebanon sweet bologna, and so you can see what it looks like. Frozen vegetables I'm going to be buying. Now, of course, the Amish would have them. The Amish use a lot of propane. They have propane refrigerators. Here in Lancaster County, a lot of Amish have solar. So I have some solar, which is great. That is Amish accessible. And a lot of the Amish are starting to get away from the diesel fuel, and they're starting to go towards solar. Sugar is something the Amish buy in big quantities. I don't need to buy it in big quantities because I do have some. We are going to make some cream dried beef with bologna. So I guess people in the South would call it SOS. I guess that's what they call it. But we use bologna instead of dried beef, and that's how we have our staples. We also like ice cream on waffles that we ate as a meal sometimes when it was really hot out. There's lots of things that we make that I'm sure will be very different. These are high carbohydrate meals. There are lots and lots of potatoes in them, lots of bread, lots of butter, lots of white flour. That is how the Amish eat. That is how we live. That is how the Mennonites cook, Old Order Mennonites. This is what I was raised with. So it's comfort food. So if you're on a diet, you probably won't want to make a lot of these recipes. But then the Amish are extremely active. The women are extremely active. There's no TV, there's no radio. Now they do have phones and they do have the internet now. And a lot of them do like to watch TikTok and things like that. So the Amish are not quite as segregated as they used to be. All right, so the fruit juice for me is because I'm running out of it, but the Amish would have fruit with their meals, fruit juice. So they like to have a lot of juices. Not necessarily soda, but they will drink milk and juices. My grandma always said we had to have a sweet and a sour. At every meal, you have a sweet and a sour. And a sour would be like pickles or red beets and things like that. So if you're interested in this book, it's very interesting. We are gonna dive deeper into it. Surviving Y2K the Amish Way. This could be surviving anything the Amish way when it comes to the world that we're living in. We're going to talk about dried beans. We're going to eat a lot of meals that are extremely frugal. One thing about the Amish, it is not extravagant. It is extremely frugal, frugal meals, and frugal shopping. They love to stretch a dollar. And let me tell you one thing, the Mennonites and the Amish, wherever they are, that's where their bargains are. So watch for them, because if you see a lot of horse and buggies at a store, you know it's going to be a lot of bargains there because they don't have a whole lot of money. Oh wait, by the way, we are going to talk about money and the Amish wife and what happens there. Very interesting videos coming your way. Now let's get to that grocery store and let's find the things on my list because we got a lot of meals we're going to be making. All right, everyone, we are back. So I'm going to share with you the typical food that an Amish person would be buying. I'm going to go right into it. First thing I bought, though, was frozen vegetables. Now, the Amish would can them. I've never canned vegetables like this, and I'm going to be doing that this year. I got carrots. So we do have the carrots. We have sugar. And then we have pretzels. That is what Amish eat as a snack. Plus, they like baked goods. We have Lebanon Seltzer's Bologna. Now, this is amazing. This is Lebanon Seltzer's Bologna, which I'm sure most of you have no idea what I'm talking about. So this is a bologna from our area, and they love bologna or bologna sandwiches. So I got that. We have the cream soups. So there's a lot of casseroles that the Amish make. They are comfort foods. This is not food necessarily for somebody on a diet. This is not food necessarily for somebody who is into keto and all those other type of diets. Generally, the Amish don't do dieting. So we have a lot of the cream soups. I have a 25-pound bag of flour. So 25 pounds of flour, which I am going to have to go ahead and put them into smaller portions because the Amish do a lot of baking and so will I. They had tomatoes that reduced 99 cents. The Amish love looking at discount groceries. They love the discount grocery store. And they love getting produce like this discounted if they're not growing it. And then we stopped at an Amish stand and she had some bread. We're going to be making some bread as well in my videos. Then I got some ground beef. And I got a pork loin. So pork and sauerkraut mashed potatoes is something that we all eat in this area for New Year's Day. But I am going to be making pork to make pork sandwiches with my homemade bread and rolls. I can't give everything away what I'm doing, but you're going to be seeing lots of different cooking recipes in each video, in each week. And last but not least, which you've seen a lot in my videos, I did get another 99-cent chicken. So this is 99 cents a pound. This is going to go in the refrigerator. It's going to take about 2 days for it to thaw. All right, everyone. So this is what a typical Amish woman would be spending her money on. Not necessarily a lot of cookies and cakes and things like that because she does all her own baking, but she likes to buy pretzels. They do buy their bologna. They do get cream soups. They do get baking supplies. And they love the discount grocery store and they like seeing what they can buy as well.